few weeks ago, we broke up after I found out he cheated on me with one of our employees. Hey YouTube, welcome to another YouTube video. And for today's video, I was thinking that I should try out Reddit because I've never had it before. And I've been seeing a lot of like r/am I the asshole? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give my 2 cents, even though it probably literally is less than 2 cents. I'm gonna review them because some of the ones I was
I
seeing
saw
really made me question if people had like genuine morals and were like sane enough to be like, I am in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking that we go through that thread and just kind of share a little
Add a
thoughts
little bit
on
of
that.
spice.
And before we get into the video, if you guys can please like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys want to see in the future. That would mean the world to me. Um, and yeah, let's get into it. Am I the a-hole for telling my friend she's in the same league as the men she calls ugly? Ooh,
well, yes.
that's a bit.
Oh,
That's not in the
in the
sense
sense
that
that no.
my friend, 19 female, downloaded dating apps like Tinder and Hinge for the first time about a week ago. Those apps suck.
Period.
Go out in person. Take it from someone who's been single for like years. For reference, she's the type that always says she wants a boyfriend, wants to do couple things, feels lonely, single, etc. Me too, girl.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I feel for you. She's also, in my opinion at least, very normal and average looking wise. Not ugly, not super hot, just alright. Okay. Since then, she's been complaining to me that almost all the men there are ugly, short, etc., and that she doesn't match with anybody hot.
Oh God! That first of all, they just need to put all the apps on one app and call it "What's Left."
Okay, I will say this. A lot of people that have dating apps, it's because they can't pull. Now, that might be a hot take. That might be a hot take because I feel like the average dating app experience, when I did try them, there weren't as many people that I found physically attractive, and that's probably because, like, they can't, like, you know what I mean? You know, in the sense that, so to her point, like, I get that. I get that. But also too, as someone who is an introvert, it's hard for me to like socialize and talk to a guy in person. So I do get that. But I feel like just on dating apps in general, because a lot of the people that like I would say are attractive or whatever, they don't really use dating apps. They meet people face to face. Um, but I do see her point. I asked to see which people she was calling ugly, and so she showed me her legs, and it mostly showed people perfectly in her league, as in moderately attractive guys. I told her that these guys were all in her league, and she should give some of them a chance since she's always complaining about wanting to be in a relationship. She denied that she's in the same league as them and said that she's much more attractive than them. I pointed out that in her own words, she doesn't match with any of the guys she does find attractive, so she's not in their league. Okay. She said I was the a-hole, am I? Personally, I don't really think what you said was giving a-hole in the sense that, you know, saying that she's not matching with any of the guys that she does find attractive. But then earlier you were saying is that she's not finding anyone attractive on the dating apps. I mean, I don't really think that you're wrong in saying that, you know. As for, you know, her looks, some people are just very confident, very, very confident. And I feel like, you know, there's not like a picture perfect person, you know, there's always someone out there that's going to be smarter, prettier, funnier, all these things, right? So, and it's not about settling either. You know, you have to accept someone's flaws and, you know, love them for that regardless. So, I mean, in her situation, honestly, if no one's really like, if she's not finding anyone that she vibes with or that she's attracted to on the dating app, low key, try like socializing in person. Um, I mean, she said she's 19, I'm 19. Um, you're at a very social age, you know, if you're in college, maybe like online, I don't know if you play video games or something. Um, or if you're a mutual friend even, You don't have, or going out if you're into that. I feel like there's other ways that you can find someone that's your type, not on dating apps. You feel me? Okay. Next confession. Am I the a-hole for refusing to return gifts to my ex-boyfriend's? Wait, pause. Am I the a-hole for refusing to return gifts my ex-boyfriend bought me after we broke up? Babe, it's a gift. It's not like you're doing a trade. This ain't no Pokemon cards. If someone gets you a gift, you keep it. That's the point of a gift. Like, what happened to no trade backsies, no gift backsies? Like, if that's how gifts work, I don't think anybody would be wanting a gift. Let's go into it. I, 23 female, am a law student. Okay, get your degrees. I see you. And almost finished with school. I still with my parents. My parents are well off, and my dad runs his own business, which I also help manage. Oh, she's busy. Oh, she's getting that paycheck. She's getting that money. I go to the company almost every day after school, and I'm a shareholder as well. She is busy. Honestly, props to her. I'm trying to be like you. My ex-boyfriend Jake, 25M, and I were together for about a year and a half. He finished his IT studies about a year ago and I got a job that paid just over minimum wage. Okay. After a few months, he kept complaining about his job and salary, so I asked my dad if he could maybe offer him a position at our company. My dad agreed, and Jake started working there. That's fine. Personally, might be a hot take. I don't think that like wages and stuff should like mitigate love. You know, if like later on in life, if I ever got a boyfriend, maybe, maybe, um, like if he made more money, if I made more money, I don't really like care per se. Um, it's more so like as long as you're doing something with your life and you're not a bum. You know what I mean? And that's the tea. That is the tea. The job paid significantly more than what he was making before after he started, and he began buying me gifts pretty often. Things like new Dyson hair tools, perfumes from my favorite Dior line, handbags, etc. Okay, period. I appreciate them and always thank him, but as I told him multiple times that he didn't have to buy me those things because I was one used to buy my own stuff and two I almost had cannot read. I already had most of these items and he said I could just save the money for he could just save his money for his debts or dates, maybe holidays. And that's valid. Like personally, you know, I respect the hustle and I respect how like I feel like he's doing it out of thanks for you. That said, you don't like if someone's saying you don't have to buy them gifts, you really don't have to buy them gifts. It's nice, but if it's something they already have, it's just kind of like a waste. It's a waste of your money and like everything. But she still seems like she said she appreciated them. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I do like her logic of saving the money for dates and stuff that they can do together. I think that's very wholesome and cute. A few weeks ago, we broke up.
Oh.
After I found out he cheated on me with one of our employees. For the work situation, we didn't fire him, but his contract ends in a few months and we told him it won't be extended. Period. He's currently on paid leave until the end of the contract and we advise him to start looking for another job. Why are you guys giving him paid leave?
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
Did he just decide like, I'm gonna use all my time off now because I'm not gonna get renewed, so that's bum activities. A few days ago, he texted me blaming me for him cheating and saying stuff like, I want us to get back together. It was both of our fault. Let's try again. No, no, no. It is one person's fault for cheating. The person who does it. End of story. No one can tell me otherwise. When I told him firmly no, he texted me saying he expects me to return all the gifts he bought me.
Be fucking for real.
Bro, it's a gift. It's not like you lent it to her. That's why it's a gift, not something you're lending. Completely different topics. I replied that if I was returning everything we gave each other, he basically have to pay me back for the rest of his life, and that he was only able to buy those things because of the job my dad gave him. Which, given the information, does seem like the case because you were saying after he got the job, it was paying significantly higher than what he already had. And that's how he was being able to afford all those things. So that's a valid, I think that's a little much, but like I def see where you're coming with that. It's like a eye for an eye kind of situation, and I'm here for it. A friend told me that response was too harsh, and now I'm wondering if I handled it badly. Am I the asshole for refusing to return the gifts? They're gifts for a reason, babe. You know, you even told him that you didn't want the gifts in the first place, partially because you had them and you were very appreciative of them and he could have saved it. Um, so I don't think you're the a-hole for that. Um, but at the same time, like, I don't know why he would get gifts and then after he cheated, expect you to give them back. You know, that's a bit much. Oh, there's an update. Guys, there's an update. There's an update. I have sent some of the gifts up to the house of the employee he cheated on me with a note. The maximum prize you can have is what I leave behind, as that is what suits you.
What would you do if, when you're okay,
Really
so he said
stupid.
yes would go?
Okay, wait, no, I think I get it. I get it. The ones with meaning are still in the drawer somewhere. I might donate them to charity or something. And sorry, not sorry, but IDC, if I'm the asshole now, thank you for the support.
Let's go.
My thoughts on that is like, did she know that he had a girlfriend? And also, too, I mean, I think that's a little OD. Like, I think that's a little too much. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you should have like sent it to him and been like, here, have my leftovers or something. But to send it to the girl, that's a bit much. Did you fire her too? Because personally, if she knew that y'all were together, I would have been like, yeah, both of y'all, the door's that way. Get the fuck out. But yeah, that's a bit, I don't know how to feel about that one. Personally, I feel like you definitely weren't the asshole up until you said the whole gift, like you're returning the gifts. I feel like the way that you did it, you know, I don't know why. Like you were saying, like that you could donate the rest to charity. I don't know why you just didn't donate them all. Then, if that was the case, I think that was a bit much, vibes. My girlfriend is angry that I called my friend by his real name. Am I the a-hole?
What did he say?
Everyone who knows my ex-boyfriend, 33 male. Okay, bye, icon. Love that. Calls him either JT Common, or by his last name. I, 29M, was never among those people. He introduced himself to me by the name Jude. So that's what I've always been calling him. Okay. 2 years ago, he and I broke up due to him getting a promotion that included a ton of traveling. So the only reason you broke up with him was because of distance. And then you proceed to say, I love him, which sounds very current. I feel like, okay, he said, I love him and I definitely didn't want him turning down the opportunity like that for me. I feel like you could have worded that differently. I feel like you could have been like, I care about him. I feel like saying I love him makes it seem like there's still some romantic, connection there. And it was just because of distance. That's the only reason. We tried long distance. Oh, so you did. And it just wasn't sustainable for us. And that's fair. It's not right for everyone. Personally, long distance for me, it's like I don't really think distance defines love. Like it's only temporary. I'm a homebody through and through, and I like my person at home with me though. Girl, me too. I get that. Like I be in my room 24/7 if I'm not doing schoolwork. So I get that. College is no joke. It is so much work. And it's just nice having a peaceful setting. So I get that. I've been dating my current girlfriend, 29, female, for about 8 months now. Jude has recently transferred position within his company again and is back in our city for the majority of the time.
That's suspicious.
We didn't end up on bad terms at all, so we're still friends. My girlfriend always says she's fine with that. After a group outing with him, my girlfriend and some other friends, she asked why I called him something different than anyone else. This has since turned into a multi-day argument where she claims that calling him by his first name when no one else does is too intimate. I don't know about that. She said it's a relationship thing and that I need to start treating him like a friend. I said she's being ridiculous and unbelievably insecure. It's his name, not a term of endearment. Am I the a-hole? I feel like given what you've saying, if everybody, like all of his friends are saying JT, I don't really feel like someone is gonna introduce themselves with their nickname. So I feel like it makes sense that he like told you his first name when you guys first met. And if everyone else is calling him JT, I feel like we need to do a switch. Personally, I'm gonna say you're the asshole. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. But at the same time, the only reason it seems like you guys broke up was because of distance. And now that he's back in close proximity, it feels like, you know, there might be something there, and your girlfriend is probably, a little bit insecure about that, which is valid. Cause I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what the comments have to say, shall we? Oh, someone said, I feel like you buried the lead. And then fucking put the I love him message. If that's not a typo, this is the problem. That's what I'm saying. Okay, you know what? You know what? At least y'all got that. At least y'all got that. Someone else said, in quotes, I love him present tense. I can see why your girlfriend is worried. This isn't about what you call him. And then someone replied saying, the term current girlfriend doesn't imply permanent either.
Yeah, double
Ooh,
homicide.
I mean, low key, it does kind of seem it's giving placeholder. It really is. It was giving placeholder for when Jude came back. And now that Jude's back, I would yeah, you are the a-hole. Yeah, right. It's giving the vibe that you're gonna dump her and go back with him now that he's local again. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, I think that's going to be the end of this video. Let me know your thoughts on my interpretations of these confessions. Were they the a-hole? And let me know if you guys want to see more Am I the a-hole confessions in future videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.